morning, Hazy. I have to say, I'm just kind of wondering what it would be like to... My microphone is really... in it. I don't know why I'd have to change this from day to day. Let's try a bit louder though. That should be better. Yeah, good morning everybody. I hope you're having a good weekend so far. Heard Queen Claire having a good weekend, looking forward to the fireworks. Oh, thank you, Hazy. How's your weekend going? I'm really looking forward to the fireworks tonight and seeing Isabel with her dealy bobbers on. It's kind of the perfect preview, I feel like. Now, let me know how the volume is. I swear I don't touch this knob between days, but my life, my room, is really a mess of cords and cables, and I think sometimes they rub against that volume knob. Hey Lemony, you can't hear? Let me know. I did just turn my microphone up a bunch. Oh, ad. No worries. Yeah, sorry about... I'm sorry about the ads. Be able to chat with friends and participate in a raffle, all beneath a vibrant night sky aglow with color. Hey Mark, good morning. How are you doing? And hey Lemony. Yeah, you couldn't hear me before, so hello again. Good morning to you. How are you all doing, chat? Let me know how your weekend's going. I'm still waking up. I'm still working on my coffee here, but I did get myself an extra big one. Today was interesting. I woke up with a real-life thunderstorm, which is just, it's not unheard of, but it's rare enough that I was surprised to hear thunder at like 6 a.m. Around 6 a.m. I think, yeah. It stopped raining in time for me to get the dog out, which was good. Mostly stopped raining. We got a little damp. Oh, and hey, okay. Am I streaming today? I am. My very own horse. Thank you, Mark. Let me take a look at that. How am I doing on my house here? Alright. House is going up in points. My island is in the southern hemisphere, Mark, that's right. Ah, good, excellent. I think I've been better about remembering to send people oh yeah, all this stuff I ordered. I do want this one and this one right now. I might leave these for a minute. Let's grab that. Chili Dog the Rat today, right? That's the plan. Yeah, so for anybody who hasn't joined or seen it before, something I've been doing on mostly weekends, it's not strictly a weekend thing. Wait, is that a... Oh, thank you for this. So let's see how that compares to the one I ordered. But there's a really fun mod for the PC version of the old game Sonic Adventure 2. Ah, excellent. Well, now I have two. And thank you for that, Mark. But Sonic Adventure 2 was originally a Dreamcast game, then ported to the GameCube, and then later ported to PC. You can buy it on Steam. And I think it's a fun game. Oh, no problem, Mars Girl. I was actually, like, ready to apologize for not checking my email before the stream, so don't worry about that at all, but good morning to you. I was, like, really to the wire getting the stream ready today, partly because I was testing this randomizer mod for Sonic Adventure 2. It's given me a little bit of technical trouble in the past, thrown me a few curveballs. You can check out the previous streams of that on YouTube or on Twitch. But we're going back to that today, I believe, to try to finish up the... So first, you can play through like 2 paths in that game. The hero side or the villain side. Boomer, who did it himself, I see. Let's see what we got. It's a stack of books. Too bad. Anyway, the fun thing about this randomizer mod for Sonic Adventure 2 is it has some chat interaction built into it that you can enable for Twitch. And here we go, here's Red. More than 30 seconds behind Lemony. Oof. Sorry to hear that. I'm curious. How does the lag seem for other people? It really seems to vary depending on like location and Twitch. Like I think Twitch traffic to some extent, depending on like how busy they are during the day. Exclusively during fireworks shows. Red's going to offer the chance to win big. Low to none for Queen Claire. Well, that's cool. Sorry about that, Lemony. Yeah, sometimes a refresh will do it. And since if you watched an ad recently, generally I've found that Twitch is good about not showing one again. Unless it's been a few minutes. And it doesn't seem too bad for Gina either. Oh, basically the way to tell Mars Girl is when you press send on a chat message, you could just count until you see it show up on stream. As far as I know, that would be like the simplest way to guesstimate it. Oh, still setting up, that's fair. And I am also planning on doing a second stream tonight. I think I'm going to try to be on around 7:15 or 7:30. Catch some of the fireworks. Might be a camera off stream, just so I can keep the lights low and relax a bit. But we'll see about that. I'd put a good Cartoon D in this spot. Yeah, so it does start at 7 p.m. And I might try to think of some custom fireworks ideas. I've heard people are getting maybe a little blue with that, which is to be expected, but I hope we won't see too much of that. Hey, Easy. Good morning to you. How's it going? Good to see you here today. How's your weekend going? Excited to design some fireworks today, Mars Girl? Yeah, absolutely. Me too. What are we doing today? I have no plan for the Animal Crossing portion of this morning, to tell you the truth. I need to before I forget, I have to send Lemony 2 more arcade machines. And he did prepay for these, just for anybody wondering. I'm no stranger to giving things away, but the pricier items I do like to trade, or barter, or something. People are super generous though and go out of their way to get me back and give me things. Which I thank people for, and just remind, it absolutely, you never have to do that. Easy had a good weekend, I'm glad to hear that. Check my mail again, Mark. I did get the springy rodeo ride on, thank you for that. Should I check my mail again? And Lemony, so, on Xbox it stops the stream, so it's like you clicked another stream. Oh, so it's just a whole... It's a whole thing. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry it's like... sounds to be such a semi-inconvenient experience on Xbox. I appreciate you making the effort. And so that's all the arcade machines there for you. Thanks, AZ. And just, I should keep that up as much as possible. Channel point request thing. I meant to add one there to get me to wear the Tut mask for 2 minutes or something like that. Still trying to think of other ideas. Amazon just kicks Xbox people. Amazon is so weird about supporting Twitch. I don't understand it, truthfully. Hello, Mother Flapper. Hi, Austin. How you doing? Good afternoon to you. Flapper, are we in the 20s? I think there is an item... I want to say I've seen Flapper dress for sale in Able Sisters. So potentially. But Mark asked what we're doing this morning. I don't have a plan. I would be down to visit people. I'm down to open my gates up. You can't sub out of money? Oh, no worries. Thanks for even thinking about it, Slick. Don't worry about it at all. I appreciate you being here, and I'll have to tell Toxic Fox next time he's in chat, but you might notice the VIP badge next to your name. I found out that actually that's a little bit more than cosmetic. It actually gives you certain subscriber privileges. If I ever put chat into subscriber only mode, or I think emote only mode, and possibly slow mode, I think you would be treated like a subscriber in terms of basically not being restricted by those. That was what I saw the other day. Reset all fields. Yeah, so last week was just decreasing. And I'm just tracking these prices in case I can help other people out. I'm not buying still this week. 105 is not such a great price on the turnips. A YouTuber trying to get swing music back because it's 2020, so the Roaring 20s. Swing music has had like a small revival, I think, with the electro swing stuff going on. Alright, we got a point request here, I see that. Yeah, it's true. I do just like having people here. I'd never want... I want to offer nice perks for subscribers and all that, but I really don't want people to ever feel, pressured or like they're missing out, you know? But let's do this channel point request. Hey, Google. Hey, Google. What's the menu at McDonald's?
I found 9 on the website mcdonalds.com. Full menu. Here are the first 5. Big Mac, 4-piece chicken McNuggets, small world famous fries, sausage, egg and cheese McGriddles, and egg McMuffin. Want to hear more?
Oh, no.
Okay, I'm here if you need me.
That was pretty good, though. That it's really surprising what works and doesn't, I feel like. Come play in your arcade, Lemony. Alright, I did say I'm down to make some trips. I don't think I really have anything I need to do on my island right now. I cleaned out my pockets pretty conscientiously last night. It really just makes me feel better coming in the morning if they're cleaned up. I'm going to put down my new horsey somewhere. Honestly, this could use a little something, I feel like. Might need to find a better place later on, but for now, very good. And Austin made a dojo. I would like to come and see that. Why did I have to think about saying no? I just remembered I had another idea for something I wanted to do today. But I didn't do the prep work last night. I forgot to do it before I finished playing. Oh, the mic is too loud now. I'm sorry about that. I turned it up for the Google. That should be maybe still a little too loud, actually. Fun with knobs. You'd think there would be some kind of better way of doing that. Some sort of automatic leveling. And there probably is. There's probably cool microphones that do that. Oh yeah, the throwback hat tables are I don't care that much for baseball, but I love those. I love that style. Greasewood is under mild construction, but maybe we could come take 50 DIYs. That sounds good too. Austin, you've got $4, not $5.99. Yeah, no worries. You might be able to, I'm not telling you to do this at all, but you might be able to buy bits with that. I'm not sure how small those transactions go, truthfully. It's been like maybe a year or two since the last time I bought bits. Okay, so it sounds like I'm gonna visit Lemony's Island and then Slick's Island and then maybe maybe we can all go to Mars Girls Island to pick up some DIYs. Did I miss anything? Hazy's always open. And she'd like to come shop. Lemony just needs one more machine. One of the pinball ones, I'm guessing? Probably. So let me know when some gates are open. Currently, Lemony, you are top of the list. And then Slick. And then Mars Girl, and then Hazy, I think. Scary enough to make me catalog a watermelon ball. Just joking from Mark. Thank you for the presents. Let's check it out. Tomorrow I'll buy you one blue arcade machine. I thought I just sent you one, Lemony. Check your mail in case, because I just sent you 2 this morning. I might have even done that while you were in an ad, though, or something like that. So you might not have seen it on camera. But I did send you 2 more arcade machines this morning. Nice. That's such a cute fried rise. Oh, I get you, doubles. Going for doubles, or multiples, basically. I feel that. And again, no pressure, no rush, really. Just let me know when some gates are open for me to start traveling. I'm going to... oh, I need to buy a slingshot. I do keep forgetting about that. And also, maybe another axe. Oh, it was 600k you sent. Very, very nice. That covers nearly 10 arcade machines. I mean, I'm willing to round it up and call it 10. So I put a few more details down here myself. I don't know how much you can even see them. It looks wrong with the lights on, but it's just a little dark with the lights off. But a few more wall decorations. I realized I had to get a gnome in here, of course. But basically, I think I'm done down here. Until such a time as more arcade machines come out, I think. And I think I want to put a lot more blue ones down here. Probably. It's amazingly noisy. Yeah, I'm sorry. I like tried to turn the noise to volume down specifically for this room. Turn it down more. I have kind of tried to make it as noisy as possible with the fans and the gears. There's 3 fans and 3 different things of gears in here. The projector makes noise. The arcades themselves are exceedingly noisy. Friends open at Lemony's. Great, I'm out of here. Gosh, that room makes me happy. I'll tell you though, I was really having some thoughts to myself about just doing an entire arcade house maybe. Or like, you know, like a Dave & Buster's house, if people are familiar with that franchise. I couldn't name a lot of other big arcade multiplexes, unfortunately. There probably are different, you know, regional equivalents. My poor hidden museum plaques, they are kind of invisible with the lights down low, unfortunately. Hey Eli, good morning. How are you doing today? How's your weekend going? Is that a channel point request? No, that's just, do I ever think why? Just why? I would say I do. Going okay, I'm glad to hear that. It looks, right now I'll tell you, I'm on got a whole list of islands to visit. So we're hitting the airport. Jump up. Come on. Come on. The dog has steps to help her up onto the bed, but sometimes she needs extra help. And then also refuses to, like, come over to me so that I can pick her up. Okay, well this is a good chance. I'll be right back, chat, in just a second. Okay. I had to move a pillow, you know, like 6 inches to the left. Small dogs. Oh. Lemony, you don't understand how you keep getting first on the list? Ah, well, first in chat. That's pretty much been the system so far. I don't know of a better way, really. Alright, we got some fireworks ready here, though. Ah, this is exciting. I'm glad I've got appropriate safety gear on. Wow, thank you for this is a grand entrance. Bredenland is a high priority destination since Mixer days. It's true. Oh, and look, they get all burnt and used up. That's kind of a nice detail, really. Alright, yeah. Yeah, quite a good show. Never forget the first visit. I'll never forget the second visit. I think that's the one where Mecha joined. Oh yeah. Oh, that's really coming along. Oh, look at the carpet though. Heck yeah, this is lovely. Yeah, so you can put a few more pinball machines down here. Yeah, I think that was the second visit, Mars Girl. That was exactly what I was thinking. Okay, so Slick, how do you get fireworks? I think tonight, starting at 7 p.m., Red is doing a raffle thing at his booth in the plaza, And I think that's where you get the like the dealy bobbers and the bubbles and all the really cool new stuff that people have been showing off for for several days now. Hey, thank you so much, Gina. And yeah, I really like this. I do really like this. What do you think? Let me just ask you, and not to push anything on you at all. You know, this is your design, but what do you think about doing the carpet under the rails? Just a thought. Just a daydream. I'd be curious how it looked. But it is, you know, it's your design, you do what you want. Really, yeah, very cool. And yeah, I was thinking, like, how far could I go if I tried to design an entire house with an arcade theme? Could be really fun. It doesn't look as good. I getcha. Totally get ya. I've gone back and forth on that with a few things. I don't know if I would do it with my current house though. But boy, I don't know. I'm tempted. I'm tempted, chat. It would involve doing like the entire thing over again. All. This is the kind of thing you really would like to have near a campsite though. Nice recreation area. And which kind of cicada is this? Alright, that's good. Thank you very much. Always debate whether to put your fence on the path or the grass. Exactly, Hazy. It's a hard call sometimes. And I feel like, I mean, for me, it sort of depends on the material of the fence and the material of the path. Like, this makes perfect sense to me. You know, you have the wood, like, stakes going down into the, you know, the grass, right? But like the brick wall fencing, I feel like, hey look, Twitch saying something. The brick wall I think looks good on the brick path. I know I've done that in, like, next to my nooks. What's up, Rosie? Rosie's so cute. I like her design. Practicing posing. Looks like still working on your island, so everything's everywhere. I feel that. No worries at all. Jeez, Lemony. What did you hear from your magic man? Okay. Yeah, I've heard those people can't upload their dream islands, right? Oh, I meant to do that this morning. I'm gonna do that at some point and put out a dream address. I don't feel like my island is still really needs a bunch of work, and needs a bunch of work and some tidying up in some places. So you get one warning for hacks, really? I'm surprised. That you get a warning, really. But that's good. I mean, I think that's a much better way of doing it than just, like, perma-banning. How does it take, like, screenshot proof? Something like that? That's interesting. I wonder, so, like, well, I'm gonna let you finish that thought, but I wonder if, you know, there's a report function in game. I feel like that should, you know, that could automatically take a screenshot, but probably if you need to report something, like, take a screenshot right away, right? That would make sense. I mean, I'm not telling people to go out and, you know, look for trouble or anything. Oh yeah, Lemony, that was a really good point, and I meant to mention that on stream. Should I get a flight out of here, by the way? Is there anything else you'd like me to see? Anything new in the house? Alright, great, Austin, thank you. Alright, just checking out a little bit here, but so I think yesterday we were talking about whether or not old Mayor Tortimer is retired from the games, or whether he might have died. And I was saying that, like, I didn't think, ooh, yeah, some Minecraft theme in here. That's a big change. Actually looks pretty good. Kind of looks better than in Minecraft with like the nice lighting in here. Is that just me? I don't know. Looks good though. But I was saying, like, that they never really talk about death in game except for these cockroaches, and Lemony had a very good correction in point. That actually, Mabel and Sable talk about being orphans, I believe. Talk about their parents passing away. And that's like, it's very, you know, it's a kind of a tragic backstory, but they don't really shy away from it too much. It doesn't come up, you know, but like the one conversation or two. But that it does, like, overall though, it's a great point, but I think where the conclusion I came to yesterday, I would stand by with it, that if Tortimer were to be, like, canon dead, that I think that they'd mention it somehow in game, that there'd be something about it. Maybe not, but he was a really central figure up until New Leaf, where he kind of introduces it and then gets out of there. I don't know. I don't know where Tortimer is though. Definitely, he could have passed on. But I think, I don't know, I feel like they would have said something. I like to think he's retired until then. Please don't talk about that. Well, we're done now. I don't have any more to say about that. But yeah, I like to think he's on the, that island in New Leaf, hanging out. Not on a team, just the facts guy. Yeah, turtles live a mega long time, that is a thing. I think that's it for Fredham Land. Great check-in, always glad to see it. Oh no, wait. You don't know why, but you love this island? It's a good island. For me? Ooh, thank you. It is a good island though, it's fun to run around. The sparklers are... okay, yeah, you have to keep pressing A. They should definitely just let you hold it. Thank you so much. What a nice visit. And until next time, I'm blasting off again. And Mars Girl, any ideas for fireworks? Bye bye. Or bye boo. Want to try some of your villagers' faces? That's a great idea. It's sort of, it's definitely a silly one. I kind of want to make sure to have like a cowboy hat design, which is, like, if that's anything, it's like a specific reference to a 30 Rock episode. An episode of the TV show 30 Rock. Or like short of ideas for a TV spectacular. The CEO manager guy type. It's just like fireworks. We're just gonna do lots of fireworks. And then somebody's like, oh, can you get the ones that are in the shape of a cowboy hat? Yeah, we got those. It's just as I watched. I really liked that show. I've got certain mixed feelings about it now. But I think I've seen that show like 6 or 7 times. I literally watched it backwards at one point, in reverse episode order. Oh my gosh. I don't know. It's got some of the best jokes about TV I've ever seen, is the thing. Red Dead Redemption, more like Blue Rude Mood. 30 Rock. Starring Tina Fey and Tracy Morgan. And oh boy, I feel so terrible forgetting. Janet Krakowski, I think. Jane Krakowski, I'm pretty sure. And Alec Baldwin. It's got some iffy parts now. There's some like really, there's not that many, but there's like 3 or 4 really unnecessary transphobic jokes in it. That's just like a shame, but overall it's one of my favorite shows still. Like those parts are really unfortunate and I don't excuse them. Also like 1 or 2 bad jokes about like bisexual men, I think. But like it's pretty self-aware. Those would just be like my warnings. But there's a few jokes in there that I don't like. But there's like a million jokes that I do like in it. Friends, the king of shows, wasn't too. I don't know. Friends had some moments. I wasn't too much into it. I was more like back in the day. I was more into The Simpsons and Seinfeld. Yeah, I'd recommend checking it out. I think the first season is good. I think the second season is where it like really finds its footing. And we're heading to Mogi. Thanks for opening your gates. Yeah, I think it is actually a really good show for people with that kind of self-deprecating sense of humor, because it is something that Tina Fey is really good at writing, I think, and like pretty good at acting out. She's her character in it, Liz Lemon, is like very, until like the last season or 2, it's like very, very critical and poking fun at her in pretty good ways. And just buying turnips, then your gates will be open. Yeah, it was you. I think it was you, Mars girl. Oh, look at that brick pattern back there. That's a nice one. Or not brick, but stone. Who's this? Ah, you don't remember Mogi Lemony? We're on Slick Musician's Island right now. Getting a look around. Hello. Thanks for having me back here. It's been a bit. So what should I see? What should I be looking at? You let me know. Hey, what's up? I just met you somewhere else. Ooh, yeah, we got that up there. Looks like a museum, I think. Nice big fish around. A little shopping district, maybe? House tour. Oh, I wonder where the mailbox is. I need to put mine somewhere. I'm gonna take that as an invitation to go in here. I hope it was. And you know, I'm still wondering what was in that person's house yesterday on that hacked New Leaf Island. Oh, we got a dojo. Very nice. Have I been lured into a trap? Or perhaps a surprise training session? I mean, I can't remember if you ate dinner yesterday. Yeah. That's happened to me. I will test myself on that sometimes, just like, boy, can I remember what I had for like, breakfast the other day? Oh, sorry, I don't know if I should be wandering. A lot of potential in this room. I don't know, I love seeing a blank canvas, honestly. But it is a sweet dojo design, I do agree with that. Don't eat breakfast? Ah. Some people don't feel the need to. I used to skip it a lot. These days, it's very important for me. But I have to confess that, whoa. Was that? You know, like, it wasn't totally clicking for me that he was lying on the floor there, but that was interesting. Bet the clouds would be comfortable. Yeah, what I did discover is I have to eat breakfast if I want to have my morning cup of coffee. And not have, like, stomach pain for hours. Just gotta line the stomach with something first. Cereal or toast. Or eggs and toast. That's what I had today. A little egg, toast, and some of that plant protein sausage. It's pretty tasty. Yeah, that cloud floor is so nice. I can't wait to pick one of those up. Sometimes no dinner too, having a brain cramp for real. Well, if you're hungry, I hope you can get something to eat. I'm not sure if that's the theme here, or just forgetfulness. I sort of skipped dinner yesterday, but I just ate like an enormous plate of food at, I don't know, 2 p.m., 3 p.m. or something. And then ended up having a couple of snacks the rest of the day. Oh, did I lose? Did I lose Austin? He's sped off. Hey, Rodeo, there's a good face. Am I vegan? No. I'm not vegan or vegetarian. I'm just trying, overall, for a while, just like slowly eating less meat. 1v1, free roam. Okay, cool. I'll help myself around a little bit. I still eat meat, like, pretty regularly. But overall, working to reduce it. Hamburger. Yeah, I love a burger. We are finding that the imitation, the new stuff, where it's like plant protein that's actually spun into something that more closely imitates like the texture of like actual meat. Hey, here's another familiar face. How you doing, Croak? Well, the main brands of that I think are like the Beyond Meat or the Impossible Burger. Both those have been pretty good in our experience. Pretty much satisfies us in terms of a burger. I would say that there's like I can still some way like taste 1% difference between them. But it's like it's so satisfying and tasty that I'm pretty happy with that one. Lemony, you tried a tofu burger. Spices do not make it taste like it. No. With other kinds of vegetarian burgers that I've had, and for a while I was I used to cook a whole lot, and I used to make like quinoa burgers. It's been a while. Still have the recipe around somewhere, I think, and they were incredible. Incredibly good. And the thing about it is that they didn't try to taste like burgers. Like, they didn't try to spice them to make it taste like a beef patty. It was its own thing. It was, just had its own great flavor. And I think that's the trick with tofu as well. I don't have as much experience with tofu. But, like, trying to make that imitate beef is just... You know, you're trying to make a dog ride a bicycle or something. I don't know, I don't know why that came to mind, but... You can do better things with tofu. You can do incredible things with tofu. And yeah, we heard about that Wawa Beyond sausage. Last time I was in one, I actually looked for it. And I guess it just hadn't made it out there yet. So we went with some turkey sausage. Breakfast sandwiches, as I recall. I want to try those, though. Lemony, you just noticed that you don't like the taste of many meats? Yeah, I mean, that's fine. And fair. I like the taste of most meats. I don't like pork very much. I do like bacon in the classic Mimi way. Loved bacon for a long time. But I've pretty much given that up for turkey bacon. Which is, again, for me it's like 97% as good. I still really enjoy it. It's not exactly the same. Lemony hates pork, chicken meh. Steak and cow only good thing. Yeah, beef is probably my favorite. I really like turkey though. Cicada shell. Interesting. I remember, like, making piles of cicada shells when I was a kid. And then, as an adult, working at a summer camp, trying to stop kids from making piles of cicada shells and throwing them at each other. Ah, that was a summer. Nice beachside campsite location. I have to agree. It's a very nice idea. And now I need a net and a slingshot if I can remember something for more than 30 seconds at a time. I'll pick those up when I'm back at Glossmount. Or maybe, well, you know, let's check around here. That's right, shopping district is up there. Let's go look by the museum, though. Get a little bit of a sweep here. I'm not gonna take any of these, I'm sure these are... Yeah, looks like there might be some plans with those. Did I get a breaking items achievement? No, cicada memories. Oh. That's really funny. Collecting them does help create summer memories that will last a lifetime. I mean, that is a thing you can do. You could take a cicada shell and put it in, you know, a shoebox of memories or something like that. I quite like the sound of cicadas for how they make me think of summer. There's a bittersweetness to it, but summer's pretty much always been my favorite time of year. Spring and summer. Look at the clouds here. They look so blown out by the sun. They look like Wind Waker clouds or something. It's fabulous. I love it. Lemonade turkey tastes just a little more salty, not sweet. It can just taste like chicken, kind of broad to you. That seems fair. Welcome to D's Food Talk. Yeah, there was like a bit of time in my life after I turned 21 where I was drinking a lot of craft beer. Like going and getting it on tap and marking it down in my app and reading about like, oh, what has the best mouthfeel, has the most IBUs. And it's, you know, there's something to that. It did help me. I feel like I can describe things a little bit better. I feel like I can, like, pay more attention to what my mouth is tasting. But it was also, like, I don't know. It's like all subcultures, it's got some silliness to it. Jerry, right? Yeah. Don't like Daddy's juice, tastes terrible. Yeah, it's, you can just stay away from that. There's really no reason to drink, honestly. There's way too much social pressure around it. Some people do enjoy the taste of it. I do. I acquired it, and I do genuinely like, there's things that I will drink just for the taste, the enjoyment and pleasure of it. The yard vacuum is on. Yeah, gotta vacuum up. Alright, I feel like I saw. Got a good look around Mogi. It's coming along, I see what you mean. But you know, there might be some stuff around, but I like visiting. It's looking good, Austin. Thanks for opening your gates up. Oh yeah, for sure, Hazy. Here's like a weird one to get into, where I do think a lot of people who do like it, I mean, I'm speaking for myself here, but I spent probably like 2 or 3 years kind of pretending that I liked it, to be honest. Maybe a year or 2. And then I genuinely really started liking the taste. But it was such a social pressure. Terrible, honestly. I really wish it was like more acceptable. Just like have more dry events and stuff. Especially like in college is what I'm thinking of. I'm gonna head out unless I hear anything from Austin. Why did I think it would be Sweat? Yeah. I mean, there are sweet cocktails and things, but I don't know. That's a whole other topic I don't need to talk about. Yeah. Oh, good trips today. Lemony, you like dipping fast food meat in fast food ice cream. My big thing with that as a kid was going to Wendy's and getting the Wendy's chicken nuggets and the Wendy's Frosty. And if you don't know what a Frosty is, it's basically a chocolate milkshake. I really don't know if there's any difference. And for some reason I was big into dipping the nuggets in that. I haven't done that in a while. I also had a salad bar that was pretty good, one we used to go to. And sometimes for dessert I'd get like the chocolate pudding and the cottage cheese. I'd mix those together. That was pretty solid. I'm very sorry if this is disgusting to anybody. I know food can be dicey for people. Alright, I do want net and a slingshot. Would a plain no cheeseburger with bread and a Frosty? I probably would have tried that. I always needed cheese on my burgers, or wanted it. But I was like very otherwise plain burger as a kid. I thought that like the onion, tomato, pickle, and all of that, like it was way too much. It was way too intense for me. Now I love that stuff. Now I will just like... I will eat so much raw onion. I have to hold myself back. Amazing. I don't know. Been surprised by so many. So many changes. Even the stuff that they tell you about, like, oh, you're gonna like that when you're older. It's like, how? Why? But then 15 years pass and suddenly... Look, cheese isn't good in ice cream. I don't know, what are the rules anymore? What are the rules anymore? So I was trying to get a gold nugget yesterday, still haven't. Let's bang on some rocks for a little bit. I'm waiting for Mars Girl to open her gates up, no worries. Daisy, you still don't like tomatoes? That's fair, that was the one that I never thought I'd come around on. And I still have a little bit of basic ickiness around them, to tell you the truth. But, I've come so far. Marzi and PB Ange have a little tomato plant, and I got offered like half of a little cherry tomato from it. And I was just like, yeah, I'll eat that. And I enjoyed it. I don't know, I'm still, with tomatoes, I'm still like, I feel like there's a part of me that's still faking it a tiny bit, that I just don't mind it as much, and I'm trying to make myself like it. But there's aspects of tomatoes that I do enjoy, and as a flavor with other things, they're pretty hard to beat. 26 years and no tomato, yeah, no worries. There's no rush or pressure on that one, and maybe you never will, you know? There's things I'm probably never going to enjoy. And you know, it's not too sad. There's so many foods. I mean, the variety of food available to, you know, most people is kind of astonishing. So Lemony, get a plain Wendy's burger, put the chicken nuggets, fries in the burger, then you dipped all that in the Frosty. That's a combo. The fries on the burger were, yeah, I'd do that here and there. So excited for tonight's show. I know. It'll be here before any of us know it. I don't doubt it. I'm looking forward to that. It has been, feels like a long time since I did an evening stream. I guess it's actually only been a couple of weeks. Technically, truthfully, but it feels like longer. Yeah, I guess my big food combo these days is one I picked up again from my college days, where there was this one sandwich place that I ended up going to a whole lot, and ended up getting pretty attached to cheesesteak and fried egg combo. Which of course, to fully complete, you do need to put mayonnaise on that. Your parents would only let you do it at home. I can understand that. Parents can be like that. So now these days, when on the rare occasion we end up getting cheesesteaks, on the leftover one, like usually I only eat half, and then on the leftover half the next day, I'll fry up an egg and put that on there, and have myself a good time. Mayonnaise and eggs, no way bad. It's pretty tasty. Yeah, cheesesteak and fried egg is good. I like the burger and fried egg too. I've seen a few places doing that one. Mars Girl, friend gates are open. Friends welcome. Don't take construction materials or turnips, or we're all gonna be real sad. But do take DIYs. I do think I heard that. You hate those alone? Mayonnaise and eggs? Eggs I know can be real dicey for people. And I go like... Over the past few years I've gone sort of hot and cold with eggs. Because they're actually like... Sometimes they end up being a really big and important part of my diet. And then other times I just like think for a while about what they are and what I'm eating, and then I don't want to eat eggs for then I kind of avoid them for a while. They're so good though. And if you cook, like if you bake, I don't know how you get around using... I mean, I know people find other things to use. You know, vegan recipes do avoid them. It's so hard baking without eggs, though. Turn it to just chatting, let's just talk about food until Sonic. Hey, we can do both. And then... when it's Sonic, it's just gonna be all chili dog conversation. Wanna check out the finished botanical garden concert stage? Yeah, Mark, I definitely wanna check that out. I think we've got a good amount of time here. You will either be next in line depending on whether or not Hazy was wanting me to come and tour. I know she said that it was always open. I just wanted to check in with her and see how she was feeling about it. For now, I'm heading to Breezewood. And sup, Eli? Coming in to say separating eggs is nasty. Like separating the egg white and the egg yolk. It's tricky. I've only tried to do it a couple of times. Like really, I think maybe 2 or 3 times. And it was weird because the first time, I think like the first time I ever did it, or maybe the second time, worked perfectly. I broke the egg and I just did the thing of like pouring the yolk into one half into the other and collecting the egg white in a bowl. Look at that. What a beautiful flyover of Breezewood here. Incredible. The wood shop. And doing that method for me, like the first time or the first 2 times worked out great. Maybe to the point where I thought it was easy and got overconfident or something like that. Because definitely I remember the last time I tried to separate out egg yolk and egg white, it didn't go so smoothly, and it did end up being kind of a nasty mess. You just threw it into your hand and it drips down? That's one way. Hi. This is so cool. I love seeing this in person. I've gotten like some previews off stream, but boy, look at all this. Yeah, Breezewood is definitely going to be a destination spot. Boy, thinking about this egg separation though, like the first time I did it, I think I made this really kind of complicated pancake recipe. Yeah, I had to separate out the egg whites and I had to whip them. I think it's the only time I've done that in any recipe, maybe. And those were... It's always like, it always sounds so self-congratulatory when it's about something that like you yourself made, but I think those were the best pancakes I've ever had. Just like the fluffiness and texture of them was insane. They were perfect. Oh man, I haven't had pancakes in a while. That might have to be on the list. I like waffles a lot, but you know, the whole waffle iron thing is tough. It's a tough requirement. I only have like waffles at hotels anymore, and that has been a while. How many you remembered when you were little you put honey on eggs? Oh, and I think you mentioned that before, that getting that honey straight from the hive. It's now you gotta have that raw natural honey, that fresh honey. It does sound amazing. Welcome to Breezewood. Go for the DIYs. Don't pick up the turnips or the construction materials. 2/3 done. Very impressive. Look at these just lovely little corridors. No preservatives. I mean, here's the thing though, honey is a preservative. And honey's amazing. I mean, honey is probably the best or one of the best preservatives. But there are good natural preservatives, that's just my point. I think olive oil counts. And like, you know, brine, pickle brine and stuff, unnatural ones, sure. Yeah, unnatural preservatives those can have some pretty bad unwanted side effects. Try to cut out another thing I do try to stay away from is that, you know, that corn syrup. That kind of stuff. We try to eat pretty healthy. Which is something my mom, like, made a really big point of when I was a kid. Which was tough growing up. In certain ways. It was, like, socially awkward at times, because we never had soda. Generally. Or if we did, it was, like, only diet, caffeine-free Coke. Yeah. Just a lot of like privileged, kind of resentful kids at birthday parties and stuff being like, oh, you don't have Coke? Just have like water and milk. But I didn't like drinking plain water as a kid. That took me... I don't know. That took me a really long time to grow up about. Or just realize... I don't know. I mean, water does have a flavor, is the thing. It's not flavorless. It just seems like it. But yeah, that thing about only liking really fresh honey. I know I said it last time, but it does remind me of how I don't like fake syrup anymore. And I used to really like, when I was a kid, I thought I preferred the fake maple syrup stuff. Just the flavored, you know, corn syrup, basically. And then, I had a trip, like a 8th grade field trip to Canada. Got to try some real maple syrup fresh from a tap, from a maple tap. Totally, yeah, blew my mind wide open. Love water like it's an addiction, Eli. I feel that. I'm so into water now. Milk with cake. When you did get it, did you chug it? I rarely chugged things. Just generally speaking. I think I learned that pretty early on, that would make me feel sick. And chugging milk was also, I knew like early on, that was a schoolyard dare. Was wise to that one. Or like trying to drink, I don't know, do people still talk about like trying to drink a gallon of milk while standing on your head or whatever it was? Or no, just a glass. Drinking a glass of milk while upside down, like standing on your head. It's supposed to be physically impossible. It's just something you try to like dare kids to do and, you know, maybe make milk come out their nose. So yeah, let's walk around, do a little self-tour. There's this watery powder flavor called cherry cola. Tastes like melted ice. Oh yeah, there's a million powder drinks. My favorite used to be Tang. And I like the, but we didn't get it very often because what I like to do is I just, you know, put in like twice as much as you were supposed to. 2 or 3 times as much. Same with, we used to get like strawberry syrup to make strawberry milk. And I would overload the glass. That stuff I sort of miss sometimes. I've got like a real soft spot for fake strawberry taste, like flavoring. I don't know why. Real strawberries are so much better. Ooh, all the colors. I don't know if I've seen those outdoor sandals. I like them. Oh, these are mean. I like those. Alright, I did need a change. Do I have... Get all these kimonos, though. You know... It's like, I feel like I would be... This game really... I guess I'll just say this game really makes me want to get a kimono to wear around the house. Maybe at some point. Maybe I'll look into if there's a respectful way I could do that. Or maybe I need a yukata. See, this is stuff that I should really research and learn more about. It just looks comfortable. Hey, lol dial-up. Thank you for the follow. I think I know who that is. I'm pretty sure I know that username. Welcome to the stream there. What? Oh, you know, we're just checking out the island. It's too bad you can't do co-op with multiplayer at the same time. It would be so nice if they could let you stack players like that. at this great beach house. This really makes my beach house look like nothing. Let's see if I can't find a recipe though. While I'm walking around. Oh, he revealed it. He blew his cover wide open, folks. It's PB Anch. How are you doing today? I wonder how this raffle's gonna work tonight. I can't wait to see it. Wait, no, it's... This little aside here, looks like it's turning into a nice day in real life. Quite the contrast from the gloom and thunderstorms this morning. Oh. Gesundheit, Daisy. We're still doing a little bit of a tour here. A little bit of a self-tour around Breezewood, which, gosh, it's just got such a rural, rustic feel. This is, you know... I mean, it's all these islands I wish I could go to in real life, and, you know, in just, like, the ultimate fantasy sense. I'm still hoping, like, fingers really crossed that at some point, Nintendo bakes in the Labo VR support for this. I would just love to, like, I mean, I'd have to do it on my own time, I guess. I don't suppose that it would really work on stream. But I'd love to visit people's islands and see them in some, you know, even kind of like budget virtual reality. A great little garden. Alright, Eli, sounds good. I'll open my gates up when I get back to Glossmount. And I'm sure you'll be good being patient until then, and I appreciate it. I'm gonna try to catch this bug here. That was a smooth one. Nothing but net, as they say. Look at this little garden shop here. Oh my goodness. And some flower breeding. This is so dense. I think I feel on my end like I'm starting to see just some hints of frame pacing issues. I've seen I don't know if anybody else has seen the islands that end up like so decorated that things start popping in. You know? This clearly is not there yet. It's interesting seeing how... I mean, it's incredible to me how much it can handle. Oh, thank you for the subscription. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much, BB Ange. I gotta make some... Not sure if I can do any more subscriber perks, but I'll have to look into that. Very pog indeed. Very pog. And that gets us, I think, at least 1 or 2 more subscriber points closer to unlocking a new emote slot. Oh, Mars Girl, you know exactly what does it. Got to move some flowers and a deer scare. I mean, I think it looks good, but it's just like... just interesting on a technical note to me, seeing what starts really pushing the game engine. And again, I'm incredibly impressed at how much it can handle and display on the screen at a time. And maybe that sounds silly to people, and it's like I'm really not involved in game development. I really don't know that much about it, not, you know, having never done it. But just thinking about like all these models, all these polygons, the baked in animations that everything's doing. You know, everything's fully 3D modeled, I think. I'm actually not sure about that. I have not watched those boundary break videos that Nintendo takes down. I should check those out. But I don't know. To me, it's a technically impressive game. You don't want it slow for visitors, Marsco? That's a fair point. Well, looks like something's gonna be here, or was here. What's going on here? Nice outfits. It is funny when the sibling outfits can coincide. And this little reading area here, just grand. Yeah, this is, I mean, it feels like such a fleshed out place. You can just wander these paths, and it takes you past things. As paths do, but, like, oh, look at the centipede model. No, I think it's a custom design. It got me for a second. I was ready to go after it. That. How clever is that? Some little bug designs on the ground. I wonder, this looks probably too wide. Oh, it's a toy from the Bug Off. That's cool. Yeah, too wide to pull. Which is sort of neat. I mean, I was on some of the edges, but that would be another problem. I couldn't get to that narrowest part there. Definitely. Oh, look at the mums with the mum cushions. That's a fun idea. Really, almost like an Alice in Wonderland vibe. I guess, you know, when she gets shrunk down, that's what I'm thinking of. Full stacks 10k. Ooh. I feel like that's probably a good deal, too. Probably a very good deal. Too wide, but hop spot on the other side. Okay, I missed that, Mars Girl. Got some, yeah, construction area. They're just dozing. Used to have a hyper-realistic toy cockroach you'd put everywhere. Scare your mom. I did stuff like that too. I had these little plastic earwigs, I think, that I used to scare babysitters. For my mom, I would have used like plastic or rubber snakes, and I think I tried that once, but that was over the line. That was like really clear. I think maybe the one time I tried that, it was just so clearly, you don't mess with a phobia. You really should not mess with people's phobias, and I had to learn that one. I was like a sneaky kid though. I would also try to hide under beds and like surprise people that way. And actually, I once fell asleep under my mom's bed for like 4 hours, I think. And just waiting. I don't know. I did. All the neighbors are over there. Okay, cool. That's cool. Got arachnophobia. I've got some light arachnophobia. Like, I can stand looking at them for the most part, but they really make my skin crawl. I can't handle them. Like, the thought of touching one really horrifies me. I do not like spiders. And I'm not sure when that happened, because when I was like a small kid, I would just pick bugs up, I would pick spiders up. I'm not sure what, like, kinda scared me into some sense, but then a little too far. Like, spiders, depending on where you live, it really depends on where you live. But most spiders are just not interested in people. Yeah, that is the more severe, just can't even stand looking at it. I heard that, there's that new game from Obsidian, I think, called Grounded. I'm really interested in it. I'd really like to pick it up at some point, where it's basically like a co-op Honey, I Shrunk the Kids game. Which is like, honestly, when that movie was a thing when I was a kid, I think I dreamed of it being a video game. But so you end up like fighting a lot of bugs and stuff in a garden, and naturally spiders are part of that. But apparently the game has an arachnophobia like accommodation, like an arachnophobia slider that lets you adjust how much of the spider enemies you see or something like that. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but it's super thoughtful. And I'd love to see that kind of, just more and more of that kind of consideration in games. Oh, so you can stand a cartoony spider? Yeah, that makes sense to me. I know for me, like, part of the thing about real spiders that really puts me off is the way they move. And just like the details of them. Really kind of makes me feel just sick in a way that other bugs don't. I don't know. What's up, Flora? Have I ever seen the movie of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? Oh yeah. Imagine touching a spider. Yeah, no thank you. Max level, everything is spiders. Oh my gosh. If you could turn that slider the other way. That would be terrible. Yeah, no, I think I saw I think I saw Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the second one, which is what, like, Honey, I Shrunk Ourselves, maybe? And then it was Honey, I Blew Up the Kids? I forget. I watched all of those, though, when I was a kid. And I want to say I watched Honey, I Shrunk the Kids like 4 or 5 years ago to see how it held up. But my memory is a little hazy on that one. Oh, Arachnophobia, the movie. Yeah. That was on TV when I was little. Somehow. And I caught significant parts of it. Maybe that was what made me scared of spiders. I don't even know. As soon as I get back to Glossmount there, Eli, and I think I'm about done on Breezewood. I think we looked at everything. I think I went by Abel. So in fact, I think I am heading out, I fear. Only seen Blow Up the Kids? Oh, yeah, I would recommend checking out I Shrunk the Kids. Oh, Maze, thank you, Marzi. Alright, we do have to check out the maze. That's a big one. And by the way, look at this great custom design picnic blanket. I love that. I think that is just tops. Oh, you didn't get your free one, Eli? I'm sorry about that. Alright, you do get 2 then. If I can ever escape this maze. No, I will be back on Glossmount shortly. And I'll open my gates up there. I'm just gonna do friend gates to make it a little bit faster. save people a dodo code. And also it's just focusing on getting those channel points redeemed. I love the fossils in here, this is great. This is like really reminds me of real life museums that have like sculpture gardens or botanical gardens. And I still think we're gonna have time to visit Mark's, you know. I think we should. But yeah, Arachnophobia scared me a lot as a kid. I think I rewatched that one sometime in the last 6 to 8 years or something. And like I'm already scared of spiders, so it was fine, pretty much. Family entertainment that plays baby cartoons like My Little Pony played Arachnophobia. And it's not like CNN where it turns, or Cartoon Network where it turns to Adult Swim. That sounds like a big problem. That sounds like it's not good for anybody. Like I don't think Arachnophobia was gory or anything, at least. I do remember like some blood, but it was scary. It definitely scared me as a kid. Yeah, we're gonna have a little stop, and thank you again so much, Marzi. Breezewood is looking just so fantastic. Thanks so much for letting us come over and have some DIYs. You want up, baby girl? Come here, let me get you up there. Get you up there. Hey, let me help you. Gosh. Oh yeah, well maybe next time we can make sure to... We can do a dodo if you're feeling up to it, Mars girl. I thought, you know, maybe just since you had the turnips out you weren't sure about doing a dodo code, which is fair to me. Since anybody can, you know, end up using that. I mean, I trust the people here, but, you know, not everybody watching is necessarily chatting, which is fine and cool and good. And, you know, why I try to give a little hello to the lurkers here and then. Because I appreciate that. Even on the Twitch channels I watch the most, I'm usually not that talkative. I've been trying to be more so, just generally speaking. Be more engaged. But I truthfully don't... I very rarely feel like I have something to say. I'm not a chatty person. I know that I say this all the time. This stuff sounds funny coming from somebody who, you know, voluntarily puts themselves on screen for the purpose of, like, talking to people for hours every day. But that has just kind of brought some balance back into my life, frankly. 'Cause I used to just not talk all day. For a while. And that was not good for me. So Lemony didn't watch because of phobia, but they played the commercial so much, the crawling under the bathroom door part. Oof, yeah. Yeah. Alright, Eli, whenever you're ready to head on over here. And I have to thank Hazy View. Thank you again, Gina, for sending that 6-ball tea over. I'm gonna just run inside my nooks real quick here. I don't think I looked inside here yet today. Oh, yes I did, and I just forgot about it. My memory has been... Actually, I feel like it has gotten a little bit worse. I don't know. Trendy Trash. It is a good title, though. Certainly not trash, but it's a good title. Ah, them coming out of the drain and the shower head, that's like such a real fear to me. The spiders in the shower. I mean, because it happens occasionally. You know, not attacks, not assaults. But I check every time. And as a glasses wearer, it's like a funny situation. I'm like wearing my glasses up until the last second to scope things out. I'm really nearsighted is the thing. Things start getting... I can't see anything past here for the most part. Things get very severely blurry. And I can squint and you know, that helps a little bit. But it makes me feel particularly vulnerable. You know, hey, is that blurry thing a hairball? Is that a piece of towel fluff? Is that some dog hair? Or is that an 8-legged freak? Welcome! Lemony, you like getting scared, but not like that. Sure, what a great outfit. Like a white wizard, a white mage. Alright, so I do need to refill this one spot. How did I forget that last night? But go ahead and get your first of 2 spinneroonies. When you're ready. We've got some more nearsighted people in chat. I hope you have the corrective lenses that you need. I was very lucky to always get the prescriptions, and the number as well. We got Cherry 2. Cherry 2. Alright. So first spot here. Your sight's better than that? I'm glad to hear it. Alright, we got a 99k dig up. First dig. Not a bad prize. Congratulations on that. And you get one more spin there. And I can mark your channel points redeemed. I'm glad to see somebody save up and do that. We got another cherry. Cherry 8 all the way at the other end. I bet this is a good one. What do we have here? A drum set. That's pretty cool. I think that's a pretty good one. I hope you like your prizes, Eli. Thank you for redeeming your channel points. And I will mark that as complete. Us challenged-eye people get robbed with glasses. I like glasses personally. But the big thing that I do feel have sort of a slight lifelong regret about is not having prescription sunglasses all my life. I've had more pairs as an adult, and it's totally, like, it is life-changing to me as somebody who enjoys being outdoors. So I think I'm trying to get another trip in here. I don't mean to rush you out or anything, Eli. But I think, Mark, is your island open? Let me check with Mark first and see if he's actually ready for me to head over there. So let me know, Mark. Because I'll be ready to head over there pretty much when you are, I think. You don't like sunglasses in general? I mean, I do. I think they're cool, frankly. Not all sunglasses, but I like them. And again, just for me, like, being able to, it just makes sunny days so much better for me. Oh, okay, you are heading out. Well, thanks for coming over. And I hope I see you again before too long. Take care out there. And you're very welcome. Wait 3 minutes? No problem. Not a problem at all. How are we doing on time overall here? Pretty good. Pretty good. I think we'll be cutting probably past 12 a bit. But that's fine in my book. When you see someone with rounds like D, you always say, hey, they got D glasses, Hazy. Oh, and you're having that keyboard issue too. Interesting. Boy, I'm so curious what the compatibility problem there is with Twitch and like certain people's keyboards. I'm in the dark about that one. Yeah, that was a great outfit. But yeah, sunglasses for me are just like the best thing. And for a while, actually, for a few years, I wore contacts a lot. And I like contacts. They're just, they're kind of they're more expensive than glasses. And that is the main reason why I don't wear them so much anymore. Really convenient though if you're okay with like the mechanical aspect of putting them in and taking care of them. But what I discovered wearing contacts is like, oh hey, now I can finally buy and wear cheap sunglasses. And I found that that made just my overall quality of life kind of skyrocket. Oh, a question. Well, PB I meant to say, but I thought the frames you were wearing, those glasses actually looked really good on you. You might find it a mixed bag, but I thought they made you look a lot like Mark Maron, who I'm not such a fan of anymore. Used to listen to his podcast, used to watch his show a bit, but he is a handsome guy. So I think those kind of Bayonetta type frames could be pretty good. Lemony, you remember getting glasses halfway through preschool. The kids say they didn't know me. You don't think they were joking. Yeah, glasses can really change a face. There's no doubt about it. But then, you know, maybe it's funny later on. I know, like, anytime I changed glasses, anytime I got new frames, with everybody I was always waiting, like, how quickly? When are you gonna notice? What are you gonna say? So if y'all type those out like regular texting, they might work. Translate from mobile, while the others in the emote bar seem to not. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Like the thick rectangles. It's a good look. I tried rectangle lenses for a while, and I didn't feel like me the entire time for years when I had like wireframe and plastic frame like rectangle glasses. My first pair of glasses were like wireframe round ones that made everybody ask me if I was Harry Potter. And I just like the round frames more. So when it's time for a cicada nymph to turn into an adult, you see, it clings to a tree and sheds its exoskeleton. Then it just leaves this shell of its former self hanging right there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You like rectangle slimes. Huh. Welcome to D's Glasses Talk. Oh, I could talk about glasses. I could just keep going on. Oh no, that was everything. That's fair. Oh, if you know your glasses prescription, by the way, just like what I will say on the subject as a general PSA, is most like retail outlets, you know, glasses seem really, really expensive. And I mean, I know my parents were paying hundreds of dollars for my glasses, like per pair. It's not necessary to spend that much unless you have an actually kind of complicated prescription. I've had really good success buying my glasses online, and I'll just mention Zenni Optical, spelled Z-E-N-N-I. It is weird buying glasses without being able to try the frames on in person and look in the mirror. And I understand, like, the hesitation about that. But the fact that I've been able to buy my own glasses for the past few years and actually just afford them out of pocket. I think the most expensive pair I bought was maybe $60. Mostly I've spent 20 to 40 depending on whether I'm getting extra coatings on the lenses. And I will say if you're a driver, the anti-glare coating is 100% worth it. It makes an enormous difference for driving at night. You know, not the difference between being able to do it and not do it, but it's a big quality of life improvement for how it cuts down on the glare from other car headlights. But yeah, Zenny Optical. And we got a point request in here. Hey Google, when were glasses invented?
Here's what I understood from the website zennyoptical.com. It is generally agreed upon that the first pair of corrective eyeglasses was invented sometime between 1268 and 1300. You want a little more context?
No.
Okay.
But that is interesting. And what a funny coincidence that that information source was the website I was just talking about. But yeah, glasses have been around for a while. Oh, you just got a commercial? Like midstream? Yuck. Sorry about that. I thought they only rolled at the start. To tell you the truth. Okay, let's put some things into storage. That was a great question. Oh, now do it? Ah, you missed it. Okay, well that's not fair because of the ad. I'll do that again for you, Lemony. Hey Google, when were glasses invented?
Here's what I understood from the website zennyoptical.com. It is generally agreed upon that the first pair of corrective eyeglasses was invented sometime between 1268 and 1300. You want a little more context?
Yes.
Although the exact date is in dispute, it is generally agreed upon that the first pair of corrective eyeglasses was invented in Italy sometime between 1268 and 1300. These were basically two reading stones connected with a hinge balanced on the bridge of the nose.
Interesting. Oh, you're sad now? I'm sorry, because of the ads. Do some claps? Okay, let's do some claps. Thank you for the channel points. Thank you for spending your good mornings on me and with me, Pat. It is sad to think about how long people went without corrective lenses, though. I do think about what it would be like if I didn't have glasses. If I was trying to live my life without them. Would be pretty different. And we can always find a thing or two to do. Oh, I see, Lemony. Okay. Oh, that's inconvenient, boy. You have to go out of Twitch, gosh. Well, thanks for putting up with all that. Yeah, I need to come up with some other channel point ideas. I mean, I've got the one that I'll have to add. Your life is inconvenient. That's not a good feeling. I hope that improves. In a general way. What are you doing, Fuchsia? What are you up to? Mark said 3 minutes, yeah. I'm not sure if it's been... I mean, it's probably been 3 minutes. But I'm trying to just watch out for a ready in chat. Or I should probably also check in case he's going to whisper me a code or something like that. Aha! In fact, he did whisper me a code. So I hope that that means he's ready. Now that is useful though. And you know, it is something, that's something I really miss from Mixer though. And it was something that like I intended and liked about streaming on Mixer, is that I knew that there was some kind of built-in Xbox audience. And that appealed to me. I have no idea how many people are on Xbox now. I would expect more, you know, since the Mixer app went away and it didn't get replaced with anything. But I do like having a resident Xbox support expert. It's quite nice. And let's... Oh man, these overlays are out of date. Bear with me, chat, I gotta... I need to update a bunch of things. And I need to mute this for our sharp-eared viewers. And I need to be careful not to, like, mouth or say the code while I'm typing it in. Alright, we got another Google question, but I'm gonna wait until I know Lemoney's actually in chat for that one. Okay, you're ready. Alright, hey Google. What is soap, and when was it invented?
According to Wikipedia, SOAP is a messaging protocol specification for exchanging structured information in the implementation of web services in computer networks. Its purpose is to provide extensibility, neutrality, verbosity, and independence. Here's when was it invented.
How wonderful to have you here today to play When Was It Invented? The time for your first question is now. When was backstaff invented? 1549, 1594, or 1689?
I'm not sure what just happened. Everything about that was incredible. Okay, so here we are at Escape Land. Thank you so much for inviting me, Mark. I'm sorry, there's a significant portion of my brain that's... The gears are grinding trying to parse every bit of that. So basically, it did tell us what soap is. It was correct, but it gave us a definition of like the computer science term soap, which is an acronym, and that's wild. And then after that, it decided to play a game. It decided to open up a voice game for us. Oh, thank you. Oh, I wanted one of these box corner sofas. And I have a tankless toilet, but hey, who can't use another? Now this is nice. This reminds me of Breezewood. We got the path down. We got some great stone highlights and accents. Okay, I'm not sure how to handle that point request. Because that's a whole thing. I'm gonna need a channel point request for every part of the game though is the problem. Inauguration, I think. Four, three, two, one. Say it. All right, you're gonna have to give me a minute on that one, Lemony. Just while we're touring here, I'm not ignoring it at all. I need to think about it a little bit. But I am going to fulfill it, don't you worry. I got the request. Thank you, PB Ange, for the facts. And look at the botanical gardens here. What a lovely idea, though. And keep off the grass. Okay, I'll do my best. Marzi, need the coffee and cat. I missed that. I missed all those emotes. That was just a wild ride with that last Google answer. Okay, I'm gonna give you like one free question basically when I end up doing that, Lemonade. That's how I'm gonna handle that. I'll do my best to play that first question, but I will need subsequent channel points redeemed to do further. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Wow, look at the sun shining off that. Part E. Ah, that must be some gold DIY I haven't seen yet. It's so shiny, the luster on it. This is going to be something grand. No doubt about it. So do you have a plan for this area? For a, just like a party town? Party plaza? Because that's great. Could do some like full disco. And hey Flick, how you doing? Oh, you can customize a simple pattern to have that gold design? Why haven't I messed with the simple panels? That's fabulous. I just wouldn't have thought that they'd have a metallic texture like that. Incredible. Thank you for the information, Mars Girl. Always setting me straight on animal facts. The raccoon stand. Continued the farm. Awesome. Oh, it's great. What a nice crop of mums. The panels are not a C+, no. They seem to be an A+. But this is another island just with a great rustic feel. I love how the incorporation of the natural vegetation and flora with designs and decoration, top notch. Okay, I can handle that one right now. Hey Google, who invented trees and when was it invented?
385 million years ago. According to Wikipedia, the earliest trees were tree ferns, horsetails and lycophytes, which grew in forests in the Carboniferous period. The first tree may have been Waddiesa, fossils of which have been found in New York State in 2007 dating back to the Middle Devonian, about 385 million years ago. About 385 million years ago. According to Wikipedia, the first tree may have been Waddiesa, fossils of which have been found in New York State in 2007 dating back to the Middle Devonian, about 385 million years ago. Prior to this discovery, Archaeopteris was the earliest known tree.
Isn't Archaeopteryx like a bird skeleton? No, who invented it? Oh, and yeah, also that was another wacky little answer there. In quarantine, oh gee. pay my respects. Google is going nuts today. It's going absolutely buck wild. Well, let me mark that one as completed. Oh, and that's right. Gosh, this is so good. Really might take that idea. The destroyer of Google. I mean, yeah. It's failing some of these questions in interesting ways. Buck wild. We're gonna put a picnic area. That sounds so nice. I think that's gonna fit great. You need to clear all the flowers. I know that feeling. I've got a million flowers to clear out, which I'm gonna take care of one of these days. I swear. Any day now. Move some houses back? Okay. Let's be real, D. Hey. You know, sometimes I just have to talk about things for months before ever doing anything about them. Sometimes. Oh, excuse me. I haven't done any stretches today. And I could use it. Oh, that's a great carpet, though. And Luna's bed is really a nice design. I hope we get more furniture like that, honestly. So much room for activities, though. Yeah, I mean, it's a great room for visualization, you know? It's good to have a place, you know, with relatively few distractions. There's the mom's embroidery, I like that one. Alright, head out for now. Just take my cues from my host here. I'm trying to think of what the last thing was that I talked forever about, and then I finally did something about it. I forget. Whatever my last project was. I did talk about the dig site a lot, I think. And yeah, great job on your island, Mark. It's definitely looking fabulous. You're lost. Hey, it happens. Well, the hiking trail's this way, at least. Got those helpful signs up. And that is 12 o'clock, isn't it? Well, thanks so much for inviting me over here. Yeah, I'm gonna handle that one, don't you worry, Lemony. Alright, thank you again for having me over. I'm gonna skedaddle and scoot on out. Oh, I missed it. Let me get a picture there. Now, Sonic. Oh, we're getting closer. Alright, good to see you, Mark. Thanks again for inviting me. I hope to see you on Glossmount soon. And yes, let me just check before I officially declare Sonic time on its way. Hazy View, did you want to visit in today? Let me know. I will make time for that. If you're okay with it being another day or another time, then I will be getting ready for Sonic, which I did test this morning, and the bot was working, and controller support was working again. So I can't wait to see what goes wrong this time. Alright, hey Google, I want to play When It Was Invented.
That song's only available for Google Play Music subscribers. But try this Google Play Music Who Invented the Wheel Station.
No. No. I should probably put that in the description. No song requests. I should probably add a little text in there. I don't know how to make that happen again, Lemony. Legit. Hey Google, I want to play a game.
Alright, I have a few options for that. Song quiz, riddle of the day, are you feeling lucky, trivia, and more. Which one do you want to try?
More.
There's also Castle Master, Dwarf Mine, Hero of Dungeon, and more. Which one would you like to try?
When was it invented?
On the website apps.org, they say, in October 1958, physicist William Higginbotham created what is thought to be the first video game. You want a little more context?
Not right now.
Okay.
Chat. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. I'm trying. I wish I could play Dwarf Fortress this way. And yeah, Escape Land is very nice, Mark. I was very happy to escape there. And did Hazy View answer? Gates are open to friends if you like, or Sonic, whatever the stream is feeling. Well, if it's okay with you, I'm going to get ready for Sonic then. I want to come back to Highland. I hope you know that. I love visiting. But just to be sure that we get a good amount of Sonic time in there. I'm real sorry, Lemony. I honestly don't know. I'm gonna mark it as complete because I gave it my very best, but if you want to request that again, I won't hold it against you. I'm gonna wrap things up for now here. Oh yeah, please. That's right. There will be that night stream. I'm not gonna forget about that, don't worry. But I will be opening my island up for people for fireworks tonight, for sure. Okay, so I just need to do a couple of things for the changeover here. Change like the Twitch information here. And add the randomizer tag. Honestly, I mean, really though, I can't wait to see what's broken this time, what doesn't work. It was a very poggers moment, and that's all you wanted. I'm glad. I'm glad that worked out anyway. Let's change scenes here. Oh, I'm all teeny tiny. And I have to fix that. Oh, I